Good evening again, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing another video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know. It's going to be a short response to the summit that just happened with Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin from Russia, and a couple of reactions I've seen online already about it. I want to react to what people are saying, if I could, and the general consensus that I've seen is that Trump's performance, his communication was weak. He lacked a spine. I don't mean to be rude, but that's what I'm hearing, in other words. And my concern is that Trump and his administration are kind of going along with the ride, or for the ride, based on an agenda that they didn't themselves come up with, if that makes sense. Let me say that a different way. I believe that I can predict what happened in this meeting. That is, Mr. Trump probably got on a plane because it was decided that he should. He ended up in a place that he wasn't entirely familiar with, and by no means was the man driving, so to speak, the meeting or the agenda or the dialogue, and he was probably doing his best to just get through it based on what I've heard and based on what I know about what's going on. So here's the problem. Mr. Trump made two errors, not just being weak in the interview. He made the error worse by compounding it with wasting Putin's time, if that's what happened. He seems to have agreed to a meeting that was pointless. So he pulled the president of Russia out of his office and home across the Bering Strait up in Alaska is where the meeting was, because it's near Russia actually geographically. And Putin showed up obviously with a purpose to discuss something, and it's, of course, it's not just Putin, it's the Russian people, it's the Russian government being represented by this man. But based on what I see, it was pointless. I don't see that there was anything accomplished or resolved, and that's not even the problem. The problem is that our leader, or the U.S. leader, wasted their time. What was the point, and who was driving? So maybe there was a point, and I'm not entirely briefed on what happened, of course, so I don't really know, but it seems like that would be even almost a bigger transgression on our part, is to not just appear weak, but to appear pointless. That seems much worse to me. I wouldn't even go to any meeting, honestly. But, it's something I had to learn in adulthood. My time is valuable, and I assume that Putin's time is also valuable, and I wouldn't even go to a meeting person. I would cancel it. If I didn't know exactly why I was going, if I didn't know, what I was there for, what I wanted to say exactly, and what I was not leaving without accomplishing, I wouldn't even be there. I wouldn't waste his time. That's just like a basic professionalism thing, it's not even politics. I don't know, but it seems like forgive the expression, kind of a clusterfuck, and I don't think it went well. So it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to have a leadership that suffers so hard from groupthink, because it is groupthink. It's a committee. It's a committee coming up with some kind of nebulous, unfocused plan that has no creative control, no clear identity, and doesn't even seem to represent anybody. And now it's wasting multiple countries' time when it couldn't, when communication could not be more important, if you ask me. With what's going on in the world, there needs to be a very clear message and directive, and at the very least, Trump should not have left that meeting without accomplishing something. I don't know. I'm not even really into politics. If you have questions or comments or thoughts on this, please reach out to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.